If you have a child that has the heart of a performer, you might be thinking those sorts of activities, extracurricular activities, might take away from a curriculum at school. Not necessarily the case. Sheila Cobb is the assistant principal of Harrison Hill School of Inquiry, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Magnet Fair coming up here in Lawrence School District. But I have a daughter. She's just started cello, and it's part of the curriculum, but there's always trying to find balance with the more traditional academics. How does that work at Harrison?
Well, at Harrison Hill School of Inquiry and Performing Arts, our 4th, 5th, and 6th graders are given the opportunity to actually choose between band, orchestra, art, media, dance and drama, or choir. So say a 4th grader chooses band and art. If band is their major area of focus, they would practice or go to that class 3 days a week, and they would go to the other class 2 days a week. Okay. So they're really able to incorporate that into their day. And
it's really meshed in with the other academics as well.
Yes.
What if, knowing how elementary age children can act, if somebody opts to, change their mind? 4th grade, I want to be an artist. 5th grade, I want to be a dancer.
That absolutely happens, and we make sure that students have an opportunity to change because we want them to be interested in what they're doing. We know that with that interest comes high engagement. Sure. So they are given the opportunity to change. And
how is that incorporated in the day? Are the performance-based areas of interest, are they handled the same way in the schedule as a math class or anything else, or how is that handled?
They are, yes. They are. Just like a related arts class would be handled. Students go to that class, like I said, 3 days a week or 2 days a week, and then are back into the regular classroom engaged in the inquiry, which is also a part of our
I would guess this culminates in some performances as well?
Absolutely.
How does that process work? Are there tryouts, or is everyone in a particular class already sort of in a performance? How does that work?
They are in a performance. Actually, we're in the process of planning for our spring performance, and those students that already are in their major class or the minor class, depending on, will be a part of the performances. Okay.
Speaking of performance, we have someone, well, we have several here. We're going to see some a little bit later, but we have one right now. Who do we have here?
This is Jade, Jade Miles, and she's going to sing for us today.
Jade, good morning.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Good deep breath. Take it away, Jade Miles.
Look at me, I will never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter. Can it be I were meant to play this part? Now I see if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? And if my reflection shows one I don't know, somehow I cannot hide who I am, don't I try? And if my reflection shows who I am inside, when will my reflection show who I am inside?
Woo!
Nice. Jade Mills. Man, that was awesome. One more quick question before we get to the fair coming up. Discipline. Do you find, I mean, maybe the evidence is just anecdotal, but that children that are taking this kind of an interest in, whether it be singing or performance of some kind, are we seeing that ability to to focus there, move into other classwork, traditional classwork as well?
Absolutely. I don't think that people realize how much student participation in the arts impacts their intellectual ability. It also helps them to be more self-disciplined. Like I said earlier, they're more engaged, and they're really better math and science students as a result of that participation.
So tell me a little bit about the spring performance that's coming up.
Well, with our spring performance, we're going to have dance and drama students perform. We're also going to have our choir perform in addition to our orchestra, and they are awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It will be held actually at LC.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes,
And coming up a little later, we have some more students, some more gifted students. What are they going to be
Students from
performing?
Winding Ridge. They are performing a section of the Cats performance.
Broadway.
Yes, from Broadway.
All right. Well, let's talk about this. You had to do a bit of rescheduling because
we did.
You can have the greatest curriculum in the world, and it doesn't matter if Mother Nature does not want you to
That's right. We're not in
exercise
control of that.
Exactly. So tell us about the fair that's coming up.
The fair will be held this Saturday, February 12th. It will be from 1:30 to 4. And it will be actually held at both of our middle schools.
Okay.
Belzer Middle School and Fall Creek Middle School. And we hope that our community comes out so they can learn more about our schools because we're really excited.
What can people expect at the fair? Should they be bringing their children with them? Should they be bringing information or what?
Absolutely. The fair will be children friendly, and also it will give parents an opportunity to learn about each specific focus area. We have 5 focus areas within the district, and all of those schools will be at each middle school. So it doesn't matter which middle school you go to. Just come out, and students will be able to work on the computer, learn more about music, and just do a variety of activities so that they can really feel immersed before they make a decision.
Sure, that's good. All the information, that's good. I know a lot of school administrators who, not even being in with magnet schools, it's always like, man, I wish I had that when I was in school. Are you like that as well?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
You're
awesome.
right.
Well, thank you for coming in, Jade. Beautiful job.
Yes.
Looking forward to the other performance coming up. How do you think you did? You happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up. If
job,
this
babe.
were a certain singing show, I'd give you a ticket to Hollywood, but I don't have that kind of power. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Just for a little extra safety, I'll do this first, then I'll be over. Earlier we heard Jade Mills perform, and right now from Winding Ridge, with Jordan leading them, we're going to hear a performance from Cats, as Andy mentioned, but we want to remind you that you have the Expos this Saturday, right? We have all the information on our website, IndyStyle.tv. Click, find out all there is to know. If you have a talented young one that wants to be a little bit more specific with their ability to perform, well, that's some information you're going to want to hear about. But right now, I'll step aside, Winding Ridge with Cats.
Are you cock of the walk?
When you're walking alone,
Because Jellicles are and Jellicles do. Jellicles do and Jellicles would. Jellicles would and Jellicles can. Jellicles can and Jellicles do.
when you fall on your head, do you land on your feet?
Are you tense when you sense there's a storm in the air?
Can you find your way blind when you're lost in the street?
Do you know how to go to the heavy side layer?
Because Jellicles can and Jellicles do. Jellicles do and Jellicles can. Jellicles can and Jellicles do. Jellicles do and Jellicles can. Jellicles can and Jellicles do.
Can you ride on a broomstick to places far distant, familiar with candle?
With book and with bell.
Were you Whittington's friend?
The Pied Piper's assistant. Have you been in a loneliness of heaven and hell?
Are you mean like a minx? Are you mean like a lynx? Are you keen to be seen when you're smelling a rat? Were you there when the pharaohs commissioned the Sphinx?
If you were and you are, you're a Jellicle cat. Jellicle, some